Hello, this is Blake. I'm a comics collector, art collector, artist, and movie fan, and I do reviews. I decided to pick up something from Marvel, which I haven't done in a while. Well, that may not be completely true. I pick up a lot of stuff. I don't remember what I pick up, but I picked up Avengers Empyre, number 0. And I don't know why they spell Empire with a Y. It looks like they just don't know how to spell. Like I said, I dipped my toe in it, and the water is freezing. I really can't see coming back to this. I mean, it looks like your typical... It looks like a Marvel movie, is what it looks like. The way all the bright colors, and there's so many different characters, so many different colored uniforms, and it's all very bright. Instead of Captain America taking the lead like he used to, now you have Iron Man, and it's kind of told from his perspective. It's the Kree and Skrull stuff, and I'm not really interested in that because I've seen that many times. The fact that you have to buy 52 comics to get the full story, and if you just go $5 a pop, that's $250 with tax. That's like $279.50, I think, or $280, somewhere around $280. I mean, just look at this. Look at how many comics there are there. That's way too many comics to be buying, for one story in like a 3 or 4 month period there. That's just too many. How can it not be convoluted with? I mean, already with the Avengers, you have how many characters? Let's see. You got Thor. You got Captain America. You got this other green dude that I don't know who he is. You got the new Ghost Rider, the plant swordsman. You have Iron Man, Black Panther, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. Yeah, I know. I mean, you have the Fantastic Four, and I guess they're kids or something popping up at the end. And you have this new character, Sequoia. And I mean, that's just this one book. Out of 52 comics, I mean, that's going to get way just out of hand. So I like the cover. I think this guy Chung is the guy that did the cover. I thought it was Arthur Adams, but it's not. Somebody that just draws very much like him. I mean, they really get into the detail of these little plant leaves, which is cool. I admire that. And the art is really good throughout. Story, I mean, this story starts out where you have the Avengers, I guess, kind of responding to a signal. It starts out where you have them responding to the signal, and they give you kind of a backstory of the Kree when they're kind of primitive and they're fighting the other inhabitants of their world, which are these very peaceful plant-like creatures. And I guess that's following a Marvel tradition. Whenever you're going to have an alien race slaughtered, they have to be like plant-like. If you go all the way back to like when John Byrne and Chris Claremont were in the X-Men, when they had Phoenix kill basically an entire solar system and 5 billion people. The people, in the words of Chris Claremont and co., they were asparagus people. Has, like I said, really cool art. It's Pepe Larraz. I can never get these. And then the colors are Marta Gracia. Pepe Larraz. Anyway, Al Ewing does the story, but they run across some kind of Kree construct, and then there's some kind of mutated thing from the Skrull Empire, so they deduce that they're working together, and don't care though. And like I said, it's not terrible or anything. It's just not something I'm going to commit to. The only other gripe, I guess, is I just don't understand what they've done to She-Hulk.
It's a man, baby!
Making her like a big steroided out bodybuilder, and trying to make Captain Marvel continue to make her like an arrogant, I don't know, she has that RBF. A girl told me recently she has RBF, if you know what that means. Miss Marvel has this too. Captain Marvel. I know it's Captain Marvel. She's not the real Captain Marvel. If you're really into the Avengers, you're probably going to like this more than I did. And like I said, it's not bad. It's not it's not terribly written or anything like that. It's an adequate superhero story that's space opera, whatever you want to call it. But I've never been a huge fan of these kinds of stories with the Kree and the Skrulls. Just haven't. So take that into consideration when saying that I'm not into this. Again, not bad. The art's pretty cool. I like the art. The art's very well done. I would say the colors are okay. So in short, it's not really that bad, but I'm not really going to commit $280 on one of these types of stories. It just doesn't interest me to do that. Maybe not my best review, but it's honest. Again, I hope I didn't bore anyone. If you're a fan of this, I hope I'm not raining on your parade or anything, because again, I don't think it's horrible. It's just not for me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come back for the next one. And I appreciate it if you do watch. Thank you. Bye. The real Captain Marvel was the one that says Shazam.